How you doing? Day 5 of you know what. It's Monday today. You might be looking at me right now going, Dougie, you're looking particularly dapper today, quite smart for Monday, which is normal, you know. Hair's looking good. Thank you. My response to that is, I know. Thank you very much. You might be wondering what this video is about today. Well, this is about, not breaking away from the norm. Just because we're from home now doesn't mean, you shouldn't be treating Monday like a Monday. And so yesterday I prepared by doing something that a lot of people are going to have to be considering in the next couple of days or weeks, is how to manage your own hair. So this video is about self-grooming. Obviously we can't make it to the hair salons. It's not Australia. We can't go to the hairdressers. So we're going to have to fend for ourselves, really. And if you're in your own bubble like I am, living by myself currently, you can't ask your flatmate or friend or family member to cut your hair. So you're going to have to do it by yourself. Thankfully I've got some clippers. And I normally get a fade as a guy, long on the top and short on the sides. Got to keep it business and a bit of pleasure. And I've never done a fade before, but this is the process of what happened when I had to cut my own hair. I hope you enjoy it. Hey there, and welcome to one of Dougie's essential tutorials on how to cut your hair when you're by yourself. It's not going to be an easy job because obviously I can't see the back of my head, so I'm using the camera to kind of help me in the situation, but it's going to be what? This is stupid. My flatmate was supposed to move in to help me with this, so Ina, if you're watching this, this is your fault if it turns out bad. So I'm going to attempt a fade. I've done some Google tutorials and I've got an idea of how it works. So let's go. Let's give this a crack. This is what we're working with. Yeah. Basically, you want to break it into 3 levels. So you want to do a 1, because I'm going to do a 1. You want to do a 1 at the lower level, then you go to a 3 at the higher level, and then a 2 in the middle to fade the 2 together, right? But now I was going to get a bandana to tie around so I could actually get it all aligned, but because I was burgled recently, I've just discovered now that the little bastards stole my bandanas of all things as well. Anyway, so I'm going to use a hat instead, and hopefully that'll help. Now I'm going to put that around there, so that's kind of the line, I think. If I can use that, I think that's good. I think let's. This is crazy. I'm going to go for the 1 first and foremost. This here, if you can see that, you can't, but there's that little switchy thing on the side. It's not in focus, but that little switching, if you switch it one way, it's short and it's long. So that's like your 0.5. This is what I've discovered, right? So I'm going to put it on the long one so I can come back to that later. And when we do the stroke, we're going to go stroke in and out. And that's kind of the stroking action. I'm all about stroking action at the moment, especially when you're living by yourself. No. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to, it's all on now. There's no going back now. And, the back is the hardest part, right? I used to cut people's hair back in the day. Like, we used to do undercuts for my friends. Ryan Bennett, I'm sure there's a photo of me cutting your hair at some point, mate. I don't know if you watch these videos. Okay, now I've done the majority of it, but what I want to do is just take the hat off for a second and brush down the bits just to make sure everything is there. It's getting a little bit shorter. It's not folding up around the hat ways. It's like a really weird bowl cut. There we go, seeing a bit more there now. All right, so let's continue. All right, now we're to stage 2 of the operation. Hey, it's looking good so far, but when we take that off, then we've got some sort of weird, it is what it is, right? But now I think it's time to separate the top. Let's get a little bit of a, I hate these things, but let's try and get a man bun going if we can. It's gonna do very minimal. But anyway, all right. Moving on. You with me? All right, standing up straight, brushing down, and here. And what I might do is just hold that about there and just give that a go. What do you reckon? Oh, before I do that, very important, change it to the next one up. So now we want to go 2 up. So that was a number 1. Now we're going to a 3. a 3 long. Remember how we said about that little thingy? Okay, so here we go. So that's one side first. Paying attention, where's that comb? This is the 3, going for the 3. And now, don't put all the pressure on, that's really important. Just do it nice and light at this stage. And once again, it's up and out. Up and out, because remember it's got to fade into the long here. So you don't want to do too much, but you want to just gently touch. Up and out. Up and out, just getting that fade motion. And already, you probably can't see it, but I can start to see a bit of that effect. I'm starting to feel like a bit of a priest. You know those really weird monk-looking priests? Bowl haircuts. I'm getting a little concerned, but it's early days, and we are not finished. There you go, that's side 2. I'm gonna do the other side and I'll come back. All right, so I've done both sides. Listen, we're not here to play with toy soldiers. We're here to get the job done. So I'm doing this pretty quick. But it looks, that's one side. That's the other side. Now, you're gonna see this before me, and I don't know how the back looks. This is the back. Yeah. I don't know. Let's keep going. Now, so that was the 3. Now we want to get the 2, and this is where we merge the 2 together. So now we just kind of, just very gently, I think we might actually have to go to shorty on that. This might take a while. All right, so honest opinion so far, I've actually started the 2 process, but it's not fading as much as I think it's this little lever thing that keeps slipping, so it's a bit screwed. So I might have to go back to the 3 up the top and just help merge that in. The 3? No. How would I do that now? I would go 2. I might have to go back to the 1 and just try the 1 into the 2, into the 3, and then pull out. Let's see how it goes. So if I go to a 1 now, if I put that 1 long, just make sure it stays there. It might need a little bit of a help from a screwdriver. All right, yeah, so the screwdriver did help. So now that's nice and tight in there. Now, so I've gone to a 1, and I'm gonna go for a 1 long. Let's see if that works. There we go, yeah, just a little bit. The back, I have no idea. I have no idea what the back looks like. You can easily get carried away. Be careful not to get too carried away. So I'm gonna switch it off. I'm gonna go back to the 3 and just try and do some, or even potentially maybe a 4. I'm gonna go back to the 4 now, just to be safe, just to try and get a little bit of stuff at the back here. And there we go. I think, apart from cleaning up the little bits, you can go now, take your, go to a really short level and just maybe clean up some of these sides. Once again, up and out. Now, I'm not gonna try the line back there, but I think I'm just gonna get my comb. Just remember, I'm not a hairdresser, all right? This is me completely amateur hour here. So I apologize to all those hairdressers that are just looking at me with disgust. So, level. Stand up straight. It's hard when you're doing it like this, but it should be. Yeah, why not? Why not? You gotta give it a go. It's all fun. It's all fun. And to finish, it's just important to just go over maybe with a 1 again, if just for those sides. I mean, I've noticed I've made a little bit of a mistake here. Might just try and straighten it up. I can fix that up in post, as they say in the old video game. You know what? I think that's good. And just one more time. And this is one at a short one, just at the back there, just so I can make sure that there's a good sort of merging between the 0 and the 1. because you're doing it blind, so you don't know. So it's math, really, or just basic instinct. Ooh, good movie. Yeah, it's a good movie to watch. Maybe we should start watching some old classics. Basic Instinct, Tango and Cash. Remember Tango and Cash with Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone? Who do you think you are? He thinks he's Rambo. Rambo is a pussy. When Rambo calls him, yeah, you have to watch it. Very good film. Watch some classics. Let's do that. All right, well, look, you know what? I'm going to call it a day there. I mean, I could be here all day, but I'm losing light. Thank you for joining me for my hair tutorial. It's been fun. It has been fun, and I'm going to obviously take care of this mop at the top, and hopefully we'll be out of isolation so I can actually get the professionals to help me in future. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. So there we have it, and here's the end result. I was pretty happy. I think I did managed to do pretty well. It's amazing what you can learn on Google, and thank gosh for the internet, right? If we didn't have that, we'd all look pretty derelict and hairy and horrible. But we got there in the end. All the best, have a great week, and we'll spot you tomorrow.
Jet with the White Sox. I'm steady slaving for days, just give me one shot. Slaving all day, slaving all night. We work long days and we work long nights. Slaving all